I wanted to talk about this job that I have that I've only had for about 5 months now. It's work from home. It's my very first work from home job. And I was really excited for it. And so the first 3 months were training, but it has been extraordinarily stressful, especially when it feels like you're a glorified call center. But basically, this has been the worst time. I have so much anxiety right before I get on the phone. I've had people call me liars. Some people are saints. They can do a call job with no problem, and they can handle those people that are nasty. I cannot. I am sensitive. I cannot handle that. I can handle people being rude to me in person, but when you're stuck on a phone call with someone with nobody else around you, I cannot tell you how lonely it is and how awful it is. It feels like you're the only person in this world, and inside your own home, no. The job does pay very well. I do get kind of government-like benefits, so my headphones just made a noise. That kind of freaked me out. But if you have any questions about why it's only been 5 months and I'm already ready to get the hell out and not do this anymore. So I'm just going to take you along. I'm not quitting yet. I am quitting next week with my one-on-one. I'm going to let my manager know. She's been very sweet, very trying to be helpful, but it's not working for me. So, but I'm also going to a wedding, so I thought I'd show a beautiful wedding. So, just come along with me while I try to survive as the most sensitive person I feel like in the entire world, because I'm literally about to start crying right now because I'm talking about all this. So I hope I have a good day, and I hope you have a good day and you can survive this. Peace.
I don't hate working. I hate my job. Okay. Today was my breaking point. It's been a long time coming if you've seen some of my other videos. And I have officially decided to be done at the end of this month. I haven't told anyone at my company yet, so whatever. But I've been at the company for 1 year and 9 months, and it's just been a sinking ship ever since. It's not the same project that it was when I joined. My role is not the same that I joined. And the breaking point was last week when I was offered a promotion on Monday and turned it down because it didn't come with a pay increase. Okay. That would be the third promotion I had taken without a pay increase there. It wasn't going to happen again. I learned my lesson the first 2 times. So I said, no, thank you. It was for a managerial role. So much more work, no more money. So then they get the operations manager to call me 2 days later. I just don't understand why you don't want the job. Well, frankly, you're not paying me. And even if you did pay me, I don't want the job. I don't want more responsibility. I'm so burnt out. I fucking hate this job. And I'm lying to his face. I plan to be on this project as long as it lasts, because we're contracted to a Fortune 10 tech company. And I don't plan that. He was like, I'm going to talk to HR and see if I can get you more money. I'm like, I don't even want the job. Even if you gave me more money, I don't want the job. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. So this week rolls around. Now it's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Oh my God, it's only Tuesday. And I just I can't even fucking pick up my finger to move my mouse to do anything. I have to, but I can't because it's eating my freaking soul and I can't do it anymore. It's just not worth it for me anymore. And I have another job that I freelance that makes me the same amount of money, but together I make double. So I make good money with both the jobs, but then, so I'm going to be poor. But that's okay because there's other ways to make money and it's all good. I'm just I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want to be done. I just want to free me from the shackles. I want to write. I want to do content creation, not on this account, on my film TikTok account. Follow that at Blake's Great Takes. I talk a lot about movies and TV shows. And I want to fucking just do not this. Freelance. I don't care. I just can't do it anymore. I can't.
I just quit my job. And here's how I know I made the right decision, because when it's of God, it's peaceful. I didn't even have to say the words. My manager just looked at me and paused and was like, "You're not coming back, are you?" I started to say, "I'm sorry," but she cut me off and she's like, "Don't apologize. I love you. I'm so proud of you. You're going to do amazing things. Don't forget to send me pictures of your dog." And then my dentist found out and he's like, no. And then he smiled and he's like, I knew this day would come. You're meant for so much more. And then he paid me extra and told me to go and have a drink on him as congratulations. That's when it clicked. Peace, alignment, favor. This did not happen overnight. I started TikTok shop in like August with barely any traction, barely any sales, switched to digital products in March, made a couple sales, but it still didn't feel right. But I kept showing up. I invested, I learned, I grew, and now I'm part of something so deeply aligned, it makes me emotional. High ticket purpose changed everything. So if you're watching this and you're wondering if you'll ever find that thing that finally clicks, keep going. Trust God. Take the step. Alignment will meet your action. And if you want to learn more about high ticket purpose, there's a free webinar tonight at 9 p.m. EST. If you want to learn more, comment webinar for the live link or comment replay if you want to catch it later. You won't regret it.
Hi, can someone tell me what the fuck's going on? Like, what are we doing? After you work your job and you pay your bills and you go to the gym and you eat good and maybe you socialize and you sleep and then you take care of yourself. Like what's the end goal? Retirement? No. Even when you meet your goals, you travel, you save up for something financially, you buy a house, you have a baby. What then? Like it's really this day in, day out, every fucking day forever? Until what, the big finale is we die? Like what's going on? What are we doing here?
I quit my job, y'all. Cheers. So, hear me out. Okay, let me clarify. I quit that second job at that seafood restaurant. If you know, you know. But, long story short, I've been here for about a month now at my new job. And I had already been saying I wanted to leave there anyway because that shit is so toxic. Like, that shit was horrible. So, yeah. We're free. I feel very liberated. Let's celebrate. Cheers. But also, let this be your sign. Quit your job too. Money come and go. It'll be fine.
This is your daily reminder that that job do not give a fuck about you. They don't care if you're sick, dying, or depressed. They will replace you in a heartbeat. So please, if you are financially able, make sure you take time off for yourself and your mental health. I know not everyone has the luxury to do so, but please, if you can make time for yourself, do that. Because your health and your well-being is more important than any corporation that literally does not give two shits about you. Okay?
I can't believe I quit my job today. This has been like a goal of mine for the past, I don't know, like 4 years since I started. Granted, I thought I was gonna quit my job for a music career, but that didn't really pan out. So I had to figure out a way to, quit my job making money on the internet. And it was hard and I tried a lot of different things, but I finally did it. I was kind enough to submit a notice, so I have till the 13th and then I'm officially done. But damn, it's about to get real, you know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling, It's like I finally have that weight off my shoulders where I don't have to respond to an employer. I don't have to request PTO if I want to take a day off, answer emails, listen to Teams notifications, all that BS. So I have that weight off my shoulders, but a new weight is going to come over my shoulders where, now I have to, provide for myself and, make an income, make a living. And it's all on me. That's new. That's not something they prepare you for in school. It's not something they teach you. It's something you just have to do and learn and go in with full confidence. But I just have to trust myself and trust my intuition and know that I can do it. And anything is freaking possible. If the last 4 months have taught me anything, it's that literally anything is possible. Like anything is possible. I went from making $0 over the course of like 4 months of trying to make money online to a $10,000 month last month. If that doesn't prove that anything is possible, then I don't know what does. I'm super grateful. I literally could not have done this without God. I could not have done this without believing in myself and, manifesting. And when I say manifesting, I don't throw that term around lightly anymore, because a lot of people talk about manifestation. They say, I'm going to be rich one day, but they don't do anything. They don't change any of their actions. They don't change the way they behave. They don't change their work ethic. Manifestation's so real. I talk about this all the time. It's so real. You say you want something, you speak it into existence, but you have to have your actions reflect the things that you say that you want to do, right? And then once you put, hard work and manifestation together, crazy things can happen. So I don't know. I just wanted to make a video. I'm really grateful. Like, this is crazy. And this is like a brand new chapter of my life. This is a new start, a new beginning. I mean, I can't remember the last time I didn't have either school and or a job. This is the first time in my life where I've had neither of those, and it's new, it's different. But I'm super excited to see, what life has in store for me, and I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. So thank you guys for following along.
But can I be honest, y'all? I don't want a job. I don't even want a job. OMG. Please, somebody. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. Just give me the money. OMG.
They be knowing the bitch want unemployment so they won't fire you. Like, bitch, just fire me. I'm a bad hire, bitch. Performance is low. Jobs are literally the new form of slavery. And I know people been saying this forever, but y'all got to wake up. Who the fuck is you to tell me that I gotta work 40 hours a week and I might earn 2 to 3 hours of PTO every fucking 2-week pay period? First of all, who the fuck are you to be telling me that? Then, why do I have to use my vacation days if I'm sick? Why the fuck am I not gifted a fucking sick day a month? If I work 12 months a year, I should have 1 sick day a month at least. At fucking least, plus my vacation. So I gotta use my motherfucking good ass vacation time because I'm sick as a dog. Cause you bitches wanna work me like I'm a fucking slave. You bitches got me fucked up. I promise to God, baby, me and a job, we don't be going together for that long. Cause I has to get the fuck up out of there. Then y'all say you having meetings about KPIs and shit. Bitch, you need to have a meeting about keeping me here and increasing my pay. Keep increase pay. Fuck all that other shit. I don't give a fuck about your KPIs because you bitches sit in motherfucking boardrooms and don't do shit all day. I'm the one putting in this motherfucking blood, sweat, and tears. And then I feel like if a job only pay a certain amount of money, it should be very simple. Why am I doing too much and you don't even pay that much? I feel like you start making me use my brain. It's all these different buckets I gotta check, all this email. Then who the fuck is you to be walking around talking about pivot? Stay the fuck up away from me. Get away from my cube. So as y'all can see, yeah, me and this y'all finna break up. Like, I don't do well with all this shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'll quit today, actually. I'm been trying to get fired, but they haven't fired me yet. So, I don't know. Maybe this video might go viral when they see me and they fire me. But then would I be able to get unemployment then?
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so upset I'm out here talking to myself. Yes, I'm on my lunch break for the people who trolling my page. Whew. Teacher rage. So I have been a teacher in a district that shall remain nameless for 19 long years. Elementary school music. I've had thousands of students each year because I see the whole school. You can probably count on your hand how many times I have written up students, because that's not something I do. I handle my business in-house. I'm like, sit down somewhere. We got to learn. We got to do shows. We got to do our stuff. But when I tell you these last few years have been literally horrible with discipline, it just don't make no sense. Today, I've reached the end. I've reached the top. I can't do it no more. We have a student who shall remain nameless. Out of control. I'm talking about hitting people upside the head, sticking people with pencils, having outbursts, screaming, not singing, screaming, you name it, he's done it. I've asked the admin, come get him, they come get him, they bring him back with a pencil. They bring him back, so sorry. He said he's so sorry, he didn't want to do it again. Week after week. Mind you, I see my kids, I'm out of breath, child, because I'm walking on my lunch break for the trolls. I see the kids once a week. So I have my lesson for them for the grade level once a week. I've already seen him this week. Today is Friday. He was not supposed to come today. He's walking with a different class. I was like, Baby, you ain't supposed to be in here. They said I'm supposed to come. I said, no, sir, you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. Where do you go on Friday? He's supposed to go somewhere else. Apparently, that teacher refused him, too, because she said she had him already twice this week, too. So what's happening is this baby is getting put out of his homeroom class and been moved from room to room to room to room. That's not my problem. I signed up to teach that baby once a week and barely making it. So I said, I'm so sorry, I cannot teach. Go find, let's go to the office. They sent this boy back for 3 or 4 times to me. You cannot refuse a student if you don't have the proper documentation. I've documented this. They didn't came to get him. When I tell you, this is why it's going to be 3 teachers left. They're talking about Department of Education. They're going to need Department of Fine Teachers. If I can't hardly teach music in elementary, what do you think is happening in these schools? Middle school, high school. And listen, I love all of my kids.
I'm free. I never thought it was gonna happen this soon. But I'm free. I don't have to come back to this place anymore. I'm free.
That job will literally let you work a full shift, okay? A full-blown 8, 10, 12, however many hours you work, okay? They'll make you work all that and then fire you at the end of the day. I'm sorry, what? But the employee is expected to give a 2-week notice? Like, how are we still living in this fantasy world, okay, where the employee is expected to give a 2-week notice, but the employer is not expected to give any kind of notice? And then on top of that, make you work your shift. At least, call me when I'm in bed. Let me know right then and there. Don't even get up, sis. We're letting you go today. Don't even bother doing your makeup, okay? Because look, you can't even afford it after this. Like, let them know. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And honestly, I know a lot of people these days don't even give 2-week notices. They'll just say, hey, I'm resigning. Here you go. Today's my last day. Okay. And what are they going to do? They're probably just going to give you that note. If the next employer calls, they're just going to say, yeah, they didn't give a notice or whatever, which I don't even know if that's legal anymore. I know that they're very limited now to what they can say if, the next job calls the past job. All I got to say is if you're not given a 2-week notice, good for you.
To the point where I'm just so sick of like the 9-to-5 corporate America. And the thing is, I just got here. I'm 2 years in and I'm already over it. Like the politics, the climbing up the ladder, the people in the room telling you have to work like extra hard to just make it up to the next level. Well, let's be real, the people probably at the top most likely didn't climb the corporate ladder. They just knew somebody. And some did, but some didn't. But this whole thing of like, we spend 40 hours of the week at work just to survive in corporate America and then survive in America and then just survive. Like, I'm so over this. Like, I have a strong, urge to live abroad because something tells me that they just are doing better and just have a happier life abroad.
Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. If there was one job I can have, it would be to be a Nepo friend. Like, if someone is looking to have a friend that is always down for everything, I'll take your pictures, I'll go to every event with you, brand trips, whatever you need. I'll even help you record brand deals. Like, I will be your right-hand man, but you will be making me a Nepo friend. And that is the best job out there for real. Like, being an Nepo friend, I would love, and I need to know where there's an application. So if anyone is looking for one, I'm your girl.
I got home from work about an hour ago. I'm just sitting here. I ain't turned the TV on or nothing. I'm just sitting here. Tired in a motherfucker, but I ain't trying to go to sleep. I ain't trying to be up all night.
It's my second week in corporate America, and if I had to tell you one thing, stay the fuck away from white women over the height of 5'3". My supervisor, Sam, 5'3" blondie, whose tits show more than her work, invited me out last week to go get a matcha with her since she saw that video. And this was the beginning of the end. We meet at her favorite coffee shop before heading into work. It was Starbucks, and I get a tall dark roast. Then she asked me why I didn't get matcha, but that wasn't the craziest question. She says, do you watch Shark Tank? I told her I love Mark Ruffalo. Who doesn't? Then she gives me a smile, like the Joker before he commits crime, and said, stop by my office once your coffee wears off. I didn't know whether or not to contact HR, but the tension between me and Sam over the next few hours was something I'll never forget. So once the coffee wore off and I was feeling a little bit sluggish and tired, I went into her office. The first thing she says to me is, you want to know how I was able to become a supervisor? She looks me in the eyes when she said that. I said, how did you become a supervisor, you know? And then she pulls out something I think I never would have seen in my life. She pulls this out of her purse and says, take one and you'll understand. I'm still new and I'm trying to be friendly with everybody, so I didn't know whether or not to take it or just say no thanks. I take one, go back to my seat, and I immediately understand how. The moment I chewed on this piece of gum, I felt the same kick as if I drank a cup of coffee, but without the crash. I worked for 2 to 3 hours straight without getting up from my seat, and it felt like 30 minutes. I went back to her office and I said, what the fuck is this? She smiles at me, shows me the packaging, and says it's called NeuroGum. This was on Shark Tank, and that wasn't the craziest part. This is caffeinated gum with B vitamins and L-theanine. She gives me the rundown on how you're able to chew this, you don't get a crash, and you can focus for extended periods of time. That's not the crazy part, no. One coffee is $10 without the tip in this economy. 9 packs of this is $20, and one piece of gum in each pack gives me the same feeling as coffee, but without the crash. I immediately bought this when I went to the store. I love Sam because I've been way more productive at work since using this and saving a bunch of money on coffee, but the only thing I regret is not buying this on TikTok Shop since it's way cheaper. I'm gonna leave a link down below for all of my fellow corporate Americans. This sells out extremely fast, so if you see the orange button, run, don't walk.
Honestly insane to me that there are people who go to their job from 9 to 5 and then they get home and they have to parent from 5 to 9. That's another full-time job. I don't know how anyone's doing that. Honestly, I don't get it.
A skill you need to have to work in corporate America is you have to be fake as fuck. Like, be prepared to lie through your teeth every single Monday morning when the whole "how was your weekend" discourse begins. It doesn't even have to be a good lie. Honestly, you could probably just piggyback off what someone else says, because that's what we all do anyways. We all rotate the same 4 excuses. I went to the farmer's market, but I caught up on so much sleep, organized my place, I cleaned out my closet. I actually tried a new recipe. Like, okay, Daniel, I saw your story and you're actually in Mykonos, but oh, the farmer's market, Jessica, is that the name of the club that you were at until 5 a.m.? Productive as in you got things done, or productive as in you were violently hungover and so you got through about a third of Love Island season 8 one day?
The only girl. Oh, okay. Ignore the room, I'm doing laundry right now. But am I the only girl that loves working her 9 to 5? Like, I like waking up early. I like going into work. It makes me feel like such a boss. BITCH. Like, it makes me feel like that girl. Like, it makes me feel like a grown woman. Like, it's different waking up early and really going into a job that you like. So I teach right now, and I don't know, it's just so rewarding. I love my 9 to 5. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't care. I don't want to do it forever. I know that, but I'm 25, so right now it's cool. Like, it literally makes me feel like, baby, I'm grown. Step to me. Baby, I'm grown. Step to me. This is what I wore to work today. You know, so cute, right? Like, it's giving, hey, Miss Davis. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I see a lot of people complaining about their 9 to 5 jobs. I love mine. I love it.
Corporate is just not it, guys. Like, I'm so tired of this feeling. I'm so tired of this feeling. And I can see myself getting one step closer every single day to my goals in my online business. And I refuse to give up ever, because I know what it's done for people and I know what it's going to do for me, because I serve a God that literally does this suddenly. Like, suddenly he can make it happen. Like, I serve a God that moves mountains. I serve a God that can do anything that he wants to do. Like, I know who I serve, guys. So I know that I'm going to be successful in my online business. I know I'm not going to be in this corporate life forever, because God put a calling in me to do something more. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do for the rest of my life. I'm not going to just change another job and go to another corporate job just to keep quitting and then complaining, quitting and complaining. It's going to be the same cycle over and over again. No one is coming to save you on this Monday, and you're probably sitting in front of your desk or sitting at home, I don't know, whatever it is, and you're like, I don't like my job. I'm tired of this feeling. I'm tired of this feeling, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything about it. And there's so many ways to make money online. Like, I literally found digital marketing and I was like, there's so many women making money on this. Why can I not do that? And I was like, I'm going to do it. I prayed about it. God put it in my heart. I was like, I'm going all in on this while I'm still in front of my 9 to 5, because obviously I can't quit until I make the income that I want. But guys, last week I made $472. Just on that week, I started as a beginner, literally, and I know that what God has planned for my life, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what he's going to do. And if you guys are just watching this video and you guys are going to scroll, at least follow. If you're not interested in starting, you guys can watch me and my journey on how I quit my 9 to 5. And that can be you too, but you got to get started now. And when I say now, it's because you're only wasting your time. You're only wasting your time. You're only setting yourself back instead of doing something about it. So if that's you, if you feel exactly like I do, guys, and I know this is so many, but a lot of you guys will be scared to not do anything and will just be so comfortable in your 9 to 5 and be like, I have no choice. But you do have a choice. You literally do have a choice, and anybody can do this, a complete beginner. You just have to decide to start. So if that's you and you just want more information on how to get started, more information on it, we can hop on a call, or I can explain here through TikTok DMs, but send me a DM or comment down start to get more information.